thing is like, man, when I did those like 60, I didn't last 60 days. I lasted 38.
We're gonna talk.
No drinking and no sex. And it was
You
like,
are now tuned in.
I'm gonna dive in because you in the zone.
Is this thing even on?
Vibe check, baby.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Rolling with Rock podcast. It's your boy Rock, and I got my two homies here today. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Hey.
Landon.
Hey, I got my boy Landon right here. Landon, what's good?
Man, living life, bro. You know,
It's a beautiful
trying to
place.
elevate, man. Always.
It's a beautiful place. Thanks for having me here.
Yes,
This is
of course,
this is
man.
your establishment. This is
Yes.
the iconic culture barbershop.
Hey, best barbershop around, man. Great energy, great barbers, man. Great influential people. Just some heavy hitters in here, man.
And it
Come
looks
check
good. You got a lot of art out here that I'm really feeling. It's very culture-like in here.
Man,
At the end of this, I'm
a
gonna go
little
around.
bit of everything.
You know what I'm saying?
for
A very,
everybody.
very comfortable place.
Yeah,
And over
absolutely.
here to my other left, as you guys have
What
already
it
met.
do?
What's up, OLee?
How you doing, man?
That's my guy. That's
Thank you
my
for
guy.
having me on another show, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely, gentlemen.
Get it?
Well, gentlemen, I got you here for a reason.
That's right.
I got questions. Now, one of the first questions I got for y'all is, when it comes to relationships and monogamy, how do y'all, is that really how things are supposed to be for us as humans? I'll say as animals still. Technically, we still animals, but we the only animals in our kingdom who are monogamous creatures other than birds. And like, I had a conversation not too long ago with you about it, and
Man,
Let me
it's just
see what
like
you
it
got.
depends on like where you're from, because like here culturally in the United States, it's you marry one woman, you don't have sex outside of that, and you don't do other things outside of that.
okay.
And it's like from the American lens, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's okay. That's what's
It's in movies.
yeah.
It's in music.
Exactly.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, it's like this is supposed to be the normal.
Yeah, and that's just in America, because you look at other countries, you know, like, you know, in certain Islamic countries, they have a lot of other, you know, they have multiple wives, you know.
In Saudi Arabia. It's,
Yeah, and not only that, in, you know, in Utah, you know, they have, what is that religion?
What's that thing I
Mormons,
saw?
yeah,
That Mormon,
Mormons,
man, I
yeah.
watched that TV show on Netflix. I don't know if y'all watched it yet. Obey, Pray, and
No, but I know,
Sweet
yeah.
Love.
Yeah, I
Man,
know
check that out, because exactly what you're talking about, they did a whole documentary about it. Now, I ain't going to dive too far into it, but since you brought it up, definitely check that shit out, because that was one of the best shows I've seen.
And culturally, they there's like, that's normalcy, you know. And us, you know, we're like, look at them, probably the same way they look at us. It's like,
So
that's
from a
normal to them.
perspective of a guy who is, since I've been married already, pretty much.
Yeah.
Clearly, I believe in monogamy.
Yeah,
Now, do I
absolutely.
think that us human, like, is that a natural thing? That, like, no, I think that we're taught it and we're forced to live it because that's just how it's supposed to be in the norm. And from a perspective of two gentlemen here, like, how is that for y'all as single men? Are y'all feeling pressured to like?
Well, it's
get-
like marriage and monogamy is two different things, because like I feel like that marriage is like, hey, I love you so much, I'm gonna get the government involved.
I'm gonna get the.
You know what I'm saying? You can't leave.
And
You
that's
know?
all. That's monogamy. That's
Yeah.
you tying to one
yeah,
person.
Yeah, correct. You laying down your wants and needs for somebody else, and it's like a little scary for me. I've never been married, never been engaged, so I'm probably ignorant on this topic, you know.
But as a single man, like, is that? Do you agree? Like, man, I do need to find one partner.
I was in a last relationship. I was faithful for 5 years, you know, and it just kind of it ended. She's a good woman. It just
Did it change your mind about like settling with just one person, or is that something you feel like later will come?
no, I just feel like the fairy tale that we're ingrained, like
Ooh.
Disney and all that is
Ooh.
it's fake, because you're not gonna, you know, when you love somebody, it's probably like a choice. I feel like
Okay.
I'm gonna choose not to fuck this other girl, and I'm gonna choose to fuck this girl the rest of my life. And some people are like, it's not that hard. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
because you're ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're ugly, bro.
I mean, and like for you, like, how do you? When it comes to, God damn, bug all in my
I've pretty
face.
much been single my whole life, so I haven't really been monogamous.
all I've known.
But for me, like through my early 20s, a lot of it was, you know, I was in the military, so I came from a small town, and it was like, how do I know what I like? You know,
Yeah.
I
All
saw
I've seen
friends
was
with their
this.
high school sweethearts and this and that, and for
Them
me,
high
I was like,
school girls,
for me,
man.
it was always in my head. I was like, there's got to be more than this in life. There's
Absolutely.
got to be more. You know, I want to go see. This is one of the reasons why I joined the military. To
Yeah.
get the fuck out of where I was from.
Yeah.
And you know, from growing up in San Diego and Hawaii, and then to go to basic training in Columbus, Georgia.
You done been to so many places
see
now.
The racism around and the judgment and just everything with that. I mean, there's obviously great parts about the South,
Yeah.
but my bubble was burst of like, oh my goodness.
And now you're
The rest of the
introduced to
world
a whole
isn't
nother.
like- isn't-
You're
isn't
introduced
like
to a
this.
whole nother kind of people to allow your brain to like now say. I will say this: at 32, I feel like at the age that we're at now, I could do this by myself.
Yeah, I'm good.
I like at that early age, I thought
She
I gotta
had to
get
be a
married. I gotta get kids.
Yeah, pretty dope chick. I mean, that's the thing is everybody's like, I know what I want. Do you know what you want? Because a lot of people say they do, and they get it, and then they either fumble it or it's right in front of their face.
Well,
and
you
they
gotta-
don't even know it.
You asking for somebody to give themselves to you for the rest of their life, and me and you've even talked about this. Every 5 years, you change as a person, so you're not agreeing to just be with that person for like who they are just today, bro. You got to go through all these changes they about to go to too, and they don't realize that yet because they've never lived it. So the younger generation, they still do believe the fairy tales that
Yeah,
Disney
absolutely.
has pushed in the face and everything. And if us as the experienced ones, we're like, yo, if y'all
shit
could just
ain't
wait
real.
till you about 30 is still a really
Yeah, wait
good
till they go
age.
take
Like,
a dump in your house, bro.
bro, 30 is
And
dope.
forget the
Like, don't
flush.
rush.
It's a wrap.
The new marriage age should be 35. You can't get
Yeah,
married.
man.
And if you
You
love
don't know
them,
who you
just
are.
hang on.
At least I can admit I don't know what I want. At least I can admit that. Motherfuckers like, I know what I want. It's like, I don't know what I want.
How often does it change? One day is it you got a different
Bro, yeah,
flavor of the
absolutely.
week?
One day I want to find, I'm like, bro, I need to find a dope chick and settle down. The next one, I hang around the girl and I'm like, bro, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Nothing, man.
How long should you have to put up with somebody before you decide like it's a relationship now? Because when we talk monogamy, I mean,
Man,
we
see-
all need comfort. We all love that mushy shit. We know we do.
Yeah, but like that's the thing is like, are you fiending for a relationship? Or are you fiending for like connection?
A connection.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
don't
'cause-
talk to me. It was general. My bad.
Yeah, you know, I'm just saying like that's what you gotta ask yourself. You know, it's like, are you just lonely? Because if you're lonely, I mean, figure something else out. Don't go settle and be desperate. That's when shit goes array and you settle for a chick. I'm happy. Then 5 years from now, you're not fucking happy. You come in my barbershop, you look fucking miserable. Your wife's out here in the gym looking at fucking young dudes like me. Like it's like,
see?
yeah.
There's
You
a
know?
lot of people who grew up in households that were very just like perfect family, and that's kind of what they want to replicate. So maybe that seems to be more of the monogamous believing crowd.
But see, like for me, okay, so my parents, they were married. I was blessed that I had like parents that stayed married.
Yeah.
But what I saw was lack of affection. I saw roommates.
Within the house?
Yeah, I saw roommates. I saw people that weren't intimate. They didn't sleep in the same bed. And to me, like in this, like
I feel that. My
Yeah,
great grandparents.
yeah.
No, my great grandparents were the
Yeah,
exact.
and
That's
it's
funny.
like, man,
not funny you
like-
say that, but yeah.
people are like, I'm sticking with them for the kids, and it's like, really, the kid is the only thing that they're gonna see in that household is you're miserable as a father. There's no connection. You don't show your wife love. You know what I'm saying?
You think you noticed that as a kid,
Yeah,
or
I
just as you
probably
got
did.
older,
I
you
noticed my
could
mom
flex-
slept on the couch.
Oh,
I did notice that.
so
Yeah.
that's something that definitely.
Yeah, it deters you from like, and it's like, if that's what this shit is, bro, I'm cool.
So that's how that drove you in a different direction.
Yeah,
And you
man.
still have both parents in the house, so I've
Yeah.
actually never heard that
I've
perspective.
had
of
both parents in the house,
two-parent
and it's
household.
like that. I think that creates more damage than separate parents that are actually happy. Because when you're happy and you're in true unison with who you are as a person,
Yeah,
like people gravitate towards that, bro.
Yeah.
Just like here, bro, I'm unapologetically myself. Like I talk shit to everybody that comes in here,
and
bro.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? And people gravitate towards that because that's authentic.
And authentically,
Yeah, and that's the thing. People gravitate towards that, and it's like when you try to be this person that's married, and it's not who you are.
you're forcing it.
Yeah, man. Your kid sees that, and your kid sees a shell of a man.
It's a lot more dangerous for you to do that too than people actually
Bro.
talk about. Like to pretend like
Stay with them for the kids. Well,
I'm
your kid
playing
sees-
the role. Like,
Yeah.
but is this
Your
really
kid
what you? Because
sees
you
a
about to
miserable
damage this person. You about to really hurt this person if this ain't
Yeah.
what you want.
You-
And we don't know that because we've never lived or seen it. So we out here living it. And
I see it all the time, and I'm like, bro, I see people that are. I ask people that are married all the time. I talk to people, man. It's cool about my job is you see a lot of people, you interact with them, and I'll ask people, hey, bro, how's your marriage? And you know, I don't want to
Especially
give
in the barbershop. They get
Bro,
deep in
I
the
don't want to
barbershop.
give like
I'll tell you
there's
my
two
life
different types
story in
there's
45
two
minutes.
different types of people. There's people that when they walk in the barbershop and they're themselves, that's what's cool about here. They themselves. When they go out and they're like, hey, how you doing? But they walk in, hey, where the hoes at, bro? How the young hoes doing, bro?
What you growing here the other day?
Yeah. Hey, where the young girls at, bro? What they doing? And then they walk outside their wife, hey, huh, barbershop is great. It's lovely. You know, it's two different types of people.
How you play it so well, bro?
Man,
Because it's really what be happening
that's
here.
What, I interview people, man. You see people, you learn from people, and that's what's cool about here is I ask a lot of people that are married, like, hey, bro, how's your relationship? You know, I ask people, and I see some
That's
people.
deep to ask in a
Yeah,
chair. 'Cause
like-
I'm about to break it down to you.
Yeah, and
Don't
then
ask
you
me
see
that.
A lot of people are
Need
like,
an owl.
they'll turn, bro, don't get fucking married. That's exactly, I'm cutting her hair, you know, that's, bro, don't do it. And some are like, bro, my wife, bro, it's beautiful. And those are the people that I try to listen to, and I try to like, and a lot of those people say, hey, bro, like, don't settle. Find you somebody that you can put up with, and that it's effortless. Marriage shouldn't be hard. But like, it's work. Like, you probably in the wrong department then.
I do believe that marriage is a good thing.
Yes,
I don't want to take
absolutely.
away. And some people are ready for it. Some people need it. Some people
Yeah.
are there for it.
But it's
when-
not for everybody, and that's the bad thing is like you get labeled a certain person because you don't want to get married. It's like,
Oh, absolutely.
what the fuck's wrong with you if
Absolutely.
you don't get married? You know
What are you trying to do with your life? Like, well, there's so much more. But at the same time, I still do believe even in marriage, monogamy.
Yeah, I think if you find a chick that you
it's not
like,
natural. Monogamy is forced. It is not natural.
No.
There should be if we were only supposed to be with one person for the rest of our lives. Honestly, we're supposed to have
What
sex with one
mammals
person.
do
Our
that?
dicks would
What
fall
are
off.
going mammals to do it? Like
That's
penguins,
it. You're only allowed to have like
penguins, and I think there might be one
Birds.
of them. I don't. Yeah, penguins and somebody else and us are the only people that do that
by
that
choice
practice it.
too, and
Yeah.
so that's why I kind of agree. Like, realistic. If say you found the love of your life, everything went right and they were perfect and they pass, and you move on 15 to 10 years later, you fell in love with somebody. You're not supposed to if you believe in monogamy. You get what I'm saying?
Well, if it's a
but
woman,
because we're
you know,
allowed to do
marry
that.
marry for money the second time. That's all I gotta say.
This
To you
boy
women listening, marry the second time for money. That's it.
Hang in
Other
there.
than that, yeah, I'd rather cry in a Benz than a bucket. You know
Than a
what I'm saying?
bucket. You gonna put somebody on game, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna
bro.
take heed of that. But
Yeah.
it makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's something that a lot of people believe in, and for a majority of us, even though we feel behind it that we should protect our monogamous beliefs, it is still
Are
unnatural.
you willing to gamble half your shit on emotional creature? I'm not.
That's what our marriage is.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I love you so much, I'm gonna gamble half my shit. You know.
And if you love somebody like you say you love them, even after a divorce,
I'm
you
probably gonna get attacked on here, guys. This is just my personal opinion. This isn't factual. This is personal opinions from experiences that I've had. So, don't attack me.
yeah.
First and foremost, don't attack me on this, man. But I think you look at animals, they don't do it.
And that's why we are the only ones. And
People
by
say,
choice,
oh,
I think
it's
it's
like-
something that we speak on. And as we speak on it, more people will start to converse about it, conversate about it.
Yeah.
And that way they can start to relate and be like, oh, well, maybe this is something that is very... Before I rush into this marriage, let me live out a couple of years. Because
Yeah.
I told you, now that I'm here,
But that's
my
the
brain
difference
has changed
between
from that
men,
dude
though.
who...
I think men need to go out there and do that. Women, you need to. I mean, this might sound sexist, but like, I'm not gonna want like a woman. I'm not gonna want to marry a woman that has just gave it up to a lot of people.
But why not?
I mean,
And how do you know if she did or didn't? Because people be lying like a mug. But
oh, bro, I don't see. That's the thing is like a lot of people lie to either be cool or because you only lie to be cool or because you're scared.
Okay.
I lie to two people. I lie to like baby mama and judges and
Cops.
police. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Other than that,
Nothing,
I try to
officer.
tell the truth. Yeah, I try to tell the truth.
nothing here.
Yeah, I'll try to tell the truth. Other than that, because it doesn't fucking change.
So for women, is it harder for them to want to be in this role of being perfect than it is for us? Is it more acceptable for us to be those creatures that...
Okay, no, because I think they women have an advantage that men don't have because like women can go out to a club. Women can get broke. You can dump a chick tonight at 8:00 and by 9 she's getting banged. Dudes don't have that luxury.
We
And
really don't.
No, and that's the thing is like dudes. I mean, certain dudes do. I mean, I'm not gonna be lonely.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
But what I'm saying is, the vast majority of men, they're gonna be lonely. It's gonna be the chick can go downtown and a girl can go downtown with zero money, leave with $150 in her cash app, and
All
be
her
getting
drinks paid
and
for.
getting banged,
And she know that
yeah,
it's-
and drunk
okay.
as fuck, yeah.
And we, as creatures who think with our
We'll do
other
it.
brain, you
Yeah,
know, and that's
we'll do it.
It's so natural. If it wasn't, why are so many people? We don't all link together and say, "Hey, fellas, let's do this." Like it's in some cases natural for some
It's a hunt.
people.
It's like when you get a group of dudes together, they go out. It's a hunt, bro. It's crazy. You see the sporadicness, and then by the
It's
end
so
of the night,
different, it's hard to explain.
the desperation elevates always. It's like at the end of the day, my homie, I got a homie. He's like, look at me. He's like, yeah, fuck it, she'll do.
Now you
like,
mentioned
bro, that's not a good mentality.
You mentioned you went on this new journey. You had a new journey where you went out for what, 90 days, 60, 70 days?
I tried to accomplish 60 days of no alcohol or no sexual interaction, whether that's anything.
Nigga, why?
Man, I had a mushroom trip, and I kind of was teaching me some cool things. I went in my room, I locked the door, and I wrote some shit down. I figured some shit out, and
This was just you talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty
I knew
much.
I had a problem with women, so I was like,
So you had a mental cleanse. You had a moment where you had a mental cleanse.
Yeah, that, and I think like I was trying to look at things from a different perspective than sexual, because every time I go out, that's what you're trying to do. I mean, and it's hard to like women. It's crazy. What I learned is like women will think you're crazy when you take. I took a chick out. We went out to a bar. I didn't drink.
Yeah.
She drank, and we just had a great conversation, great talking, and then it was like 2:00, and I was like, hey, have a good night. Good to see you.
Uh-oh.
And she was like, I mean, you could kind of. I was like, nah. She was like, oh,
she's
you're
like,
for
that's
real.
rare, yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm not like that. And I looked at her. I said, well, I am. So
You just set a whole new standard.
yeah. And dude, it unintentionally it like mind fucks her.
And
She's like, what the fuck? She'll
and-
text you, and it's like, no, I'm really not trying to mind fuck you. I'm really trying to just
it's some me shit.
stick to my word, because I will ruin your life right now, and that's not good. I'm not trying to be that person right now.
You got a similar situation. So, he stopped drinking, years ago. Or how long has it been?
Coming up on 3 years now.
See, and his
Congratulations.
situation was the same.
Yeah.
By choice. He was like, you know what? Everybody had their come in twos, man. This is a room full of responsible men.
yeah.
What's funny is people don't really think about this, but when you have sex, it's an exchange of energy.
Yeah, what is it? Sacred energy exchange.
It's a sacred energy exchange.
Yeah.
So when you
Yeah.
it's called semen retention. When
Yeah.
you practice semen retention, you're not just blowing your load, jerking off, and having sex with random women. It actually allows your body to heal itself and look at life through a different
So
perspective.
for all you
People
nasty
think I'm
ass,
fucking crazy,
for all you
but
jerker
people gonna
offers.
think bro, people gonna think I'm crazy, but I swear women can smell that shit, bro. I swear. I was going out and I wasn't drinking, and I was like not trying to do. I wasn't trying to pick up women, and bro, I swear I've never been like approached by so many women in my life. Like,
You're
hey,
trying
you
to
look
be
good. Yeah,
good.
and I was trying to be good, and the thing was like I went out with my homies. I'd be smoking weed, but I wouldn't really I wouldn't drink.
Yeah.
And I went to a club and I had some candy one time, and bro, the amount of women that were like, hey,
Pew,
let
pew.
me get a piece of candy. I mean, I'm sure if like an ugly dude did it probably wouldn't have the same effect.
Okay, touche.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Swag had a lot to do with it.
a little bit,
The
but
swagger.
like just I guess it's like the thought of the actuality of you really don't give a fuck, because I wasn't trying to fuck nothing.
Your energy can really reflect off of you a lot of the times, and that's what gets you in the room with certain people who can
Correct,
match
yeah.
that same energy. You could know somebody for years, and still not have the same connection that you met with somebody 2 hours ago. So
Factual.
energy can definitely reflect a lot on people. So I definitely got to agree with you there. And a lot of people that I've talked to still don't believe in the whole energy concept. Like, man, here y'all go with that energy shit. And I'm just like,
Well, like,
why are you
okay,
so
people
turned
say,
off by it?
people say that, but do they know what that is?
No,
like,
and
do you know?
they just
Okay,
shut
they're
it
like
off.
put good energy and everything. It's like, all right, but do you know what you're saying when you say that?
Yeah.
Like when you're doing something, instead of doing it in a mad way, if you do something like, bro, I'm gonna learn something from this. I'm gonna do this.
We talk about that
That's
all the
good
time.
energy. Okay, so like people come in here all the time. Like there's this kid that came in here, and man, I got a set schedule, bro. I'm regiment oriented. I'm booked out like 3 weeks in advance. This kid was 20 minutes late, and I was mad. And I thought about this situation. I was like, man, I can either handle this one or two ways.
There
I
you
can
go.
handle it and
There you
be
go.
mad and be selfish. Dude could have got pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Dude could have had, mama
Flat
could have
tire.
died. Yeah, a lot of factors that come into that. And at the end of the day, it's a haircut. And it's like, bro, don't be a diva about this.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna operate in love right here, bro.
Okay.
And man, I buttered this kid, gave him a good haircut, man. And dude, he tipped me like $60. He was like,
See
bro,
what I'm saying?
he was like, I know you're busy, bro, and I just want to apologize, man. I know you're late because our first interaction was, bro, I'm not gonna lie. He said, hey, I'm your appointment. I said, yeah, and you're late as I said, you're late as hell. Are we allowed to cuss on here?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I
Shit,
said,
fuck
you're late
damn
as
hell.
bro. And he said, I said, come on, bro. I guess I got you. And then I went to the back and I was like, bro, you got a lot of eyes on you out here. You own the shop, and this is how you gonna handle it. I said, bro, go out there and just handle it with love. And if he gives you a bad review, fuck him, block him. You know
We
what I'm
talked. We
saying?
talked about being influencers unintentionally.
Yeah,
You know,
and
before the show
yeah,
started,
bro.
and us being such like unintentional, influential people. That right there, that's gonna rub off on every single person
Correct.
here. They're gonna see how you address that situation, and in their future endeavors, they're gonna come off with that same type of energy, knowing that the reaction that you got from him.
And especially the new ones, cause like it's like me. I've been in it 10 years. Like, bro, I've been in the trenches 10 years.
so
Cutting.
you've been cutting.
Yeah, and like these new guys, sometimes they'll like operate kind of like, no, you 20 minutes late, and it's like I did that as like a sacrificial lamb kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna take my time. You
I'm
know what?
operating love, bro, and it was a great situation. I got a 5-star review out of it, and I got a $120 haircut.
You finna say you got 60 and 60?
Yeah.
I just want to touch on that.
Yes,
the,
sir.
The operate out of love. You know, you have a choice in every situation, whether to operate out of fear or operate out of love. And fear is just negative energy.
Yeah.
Looking at
I
it.
don't want to be here. I'm only
glass
doing it
half
because I'm
empty.
scared.
And since that's a big thing, is since I started operating out of love with everything, like from tiffs with my brother to communicating with my mom,
Clients.
with clients, just operating out of love, the situations in life has just, it went 180 for me.
It makes it. You don't even have to do nothing. It works itself out.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
It takes patience, and a lot of people don't have patience. And I'm telling people, it took for me 30 years. I say about 2 years ago, I got patience. I don't know when it happened, where it came from. I swear I can't make this. I was an impatient person, but here lately, I've got a lot of patience. So before I speak,
You have
before I
daughters,
react,
that's why you're patient, bro.
huh?
You have daughters. That's why you're patient.
Maybe that's what it was. Realizing that these little girls are watching me, you know, as a girl dad, I've really gained so much patience. Before I react in anger, I got to realize how sensitive they are.
Man.
I got to realize how timid they could be and how aggressive I can be sometimes, especially with my military background. So patience is something that can allow us to even handle situations like that. Some people in positions of power, some people in positions of leadership don't have that type of patience.
No, they
and that's
abuse
why
it,
we
yeah.
influence them people and the people around them so that we can become better people. Touching the surface of influencing. Another topic I got for you guys, because y'all know I stay with the questions. Well, we're going to take a quick break real quick, and as soon as we come back, we're going to touch base on some more topics. So y'all stay tuned, and thanks
Stay
for rolling
tuned.
with your boy Rock.
You are now tuned in to Rolling with Rock podcast. Is this thing even on?
Vibe check, baby.
As we speak.
All right, y'all, welcome back. We had a quick little break, but the next topic I wanted to talk to you guys about is a fairly important topic. When it comes to today's day and age, are women or can women be more aggressive than men?
Yeah.
With approaches, with direct messages.
Absolutely.
100%.
We're held to a certain standard when it comes to how we approach a woman, what we say when we approach a woman, and you touch base on this.
Yeah, like you got to think of like how many, like if a girl goes out, they look pretty, obviously.
Fine.
Yeah, they
She know
look
why
good.
she went out.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
not
and
going
then
out
the dude-
under. No.
Hey, girl, you look good. And she hears that 20 times. If you go up to her sideways, like, hey, what's your credit score? She's gonna be like, huh? Yeah. I'm not telling you. It's like I wouldn't either if I was broke. You walk away.
Does
And
it
she's
work,
like,
though?
wait, bro? I mean, for me, yeah.
Every time I can't walk up to a girl and ask what her credit score.
Well, it's
Don't
like
ask me mine.
Yeah,
I'm about to
I'm
leave.
about as high as gas right now.
About as high as gas right now.
But like that's the thing is like you have to stand out. Like a lot of dudes will they'll hey bro, look at that chick right there, and they'll make eye contact. Women do a thing where they make eye contact, and that's a lot of their ways of shooting their shot. I know if a chick locks eyes with me like for more than probably 3 or 4 seconds, that's her saying, hey bro,
Come talk to me.
yeah, come
or
holler. And
something.
a lot of
Make
dudes they'll hesitate. What do you say, bro? Just go up. Hey, how you doing? I'm Landon. Nice to meet you. And they're like, hey, buy me a shot. I'm like, yeah, I got you. You know what I do? I get them a water. You look a little thirsty. Here you go.
You know how intimidating it is, though, because like I said, you got to say the right things every time. You
Not
can't
really.
Just, You can't just walk up in there with like the type of energy where you're like, hey, what's up, baby? You know, I'm so and so. How you doing?
I mean,
not that people even talk like
look,
that,
man,
but the confidence.
Bro, confidence will get you in a lot of rooms that knowledge won't. So I tell everybody, be confident what you doing, man, no matter what. Just like, okay, with clubs, like if there's a line in the club, bro, like sometimes I'll just walk straight up to the bench. Hey, what's up, bro? Here's my ID. Okay. If you confidently walk somewhere, people won't stop you.
It looks important.
Yeah. If you act like you know where you're going, people won't stop you.
See, I feel like I got the confidence part down, but even now, still going out, I it's something about just the approach still. You shoot, it's a shoot and a miss.
Well, like
everybody out here ain't Steph Curry.
Because the music is loud. All you can basically do is just go. I have simple rules. If I really like a girl, I'll go up and ask questions about her. I ask 3 main questions: what's your name? What do you do? And what's your goals?
Do they approach you?
Man, I get approached a lot, bro. Like, I'm not gonna
lie.
How
do girls spit game in 2022?
Man, okay, I had a girl the other night that grabbed we were sitting there at the bar. I was turned around, and a girl grabbed my throat and was like, I like your tattoos. And I was just like, that was pretty bold. Now, imagine if I choked you in the middle of the club.
If you walked up to
I'd be kicked the fuck out, bro.
So the aggression still is there. That's that part of that animalistic shit we was talking about.
Girls do shoot their shots. And shout out to the shooters of 2022, the women. Keep doing it. Be Steph Curry. Men like that because a lot of men out here are pussies.
I love it.
They won't shoot their fucking shot. They'll just stand there and look at you from the side like, hey, bro, she bad. She bad, bro. They tell their homies that all night and not go up to her and talk to her. Don't take an L. I'm like, bro, go up and shoot your shot. What's she gonna say? No? Cool. At least you know and you can gain some experience from that situation.
When it comes to the girls who do that, though, not only are they just, you can tell you're about to have a good conversation with them because if they even approach you, it's not on some, hey, what are you doing? We're going to my house tonight, buddy. Have it ready. Yeah. Like, they really be on some intellect shit, and I'm more of a person, we mentioned energy.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes, type. Bro, some girls, like, get straight to the point. Some girls, like, I'll sit on your beard.
Well, I mean, they grabbing your neck and shit. I'm surprised that's
all. Like, I'll sit on your beard, and I was like, I like where this conversation is going.
See, I ain't never had that happen before.
I used to have a shirt that said bearded for her pleasure.
Bearded for her
Just
pleasure?
walk around.
Let me clean y'all the seat.
I used to have a hat that said amateur gynecologist. You know what I'm saying? I wear that, bro, and now we get the conversation going right off the rip.
Now, see, we can do shit like that, but a girl can't walk around with a hat that says certified cocksucker.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I don't know. I'd probably approach her.
Actually, she would get...
Let me see what that hat's about.
So, where did you get that certification at?
Yeah.
She probably would be the one that got talked to the most. So, actually, that's a good point. Homegirl would probably definitely get all the attention.
Man,
with that.
and like that, and that's the other thing is like, well, the thing is, so many dudes like it's the old saying: if you approach a girl like a fan, like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, she's probably gonna come with you with like, dog, like, come on. If you approach her on some different shit or just talk to her normal, bro, you'll be really surprised that the girls that want to engage in a conversation. Like, just a fucking conversation with a dude, like, without any ill intentions. But, like, girls go out, bro, here's what women do. Yeah. Women go out, they get fucking ready, they get all pretty just to get complimented by other girls. They go out, they ignore every dude that hits on them, and they get in the fucking Uber and they hit their ex-boyfriend up that broke their heart. Now, that's Nashville girls 2022. They get already done up, pretty as fuck. Hey, 20 dudes holler at them, fuck you, you're disgusting. Then they get in their Uber and they text their boyfriend, miss you, where you at?
Here's what confuses me. So social media allows us to post ourselves, and they're not doing. Some are doing it because they like the attention. The likes. Likes are very like addictive. A lot of them do it for the likes. If you're gonna spend that much time getting ready to go out, why give such men a hard time when they address how beautiful you actually are? Now we talked about this last time, man. And
bro,
like that,
no, okay. I had this girl, right? I guess she got all dolled up and just started taking pictures. So I assumed she was out because she posted on her close friends. Like, shout out to you chicks. Y'all put me in a lot of y'all's close friends. So I don't know if that's shooting your shot, but same thing. But yeah,
that's another attempt.
Yeah, it was like,
shot.
oh, like she was getting done up and ready. So I assumed she was. I was like, yo, you out? And she was like, no. I said, I thought you got. She was like, oh, I just gotta get dolled up to do pictures. I don't know.
For sure, her OnlyFans.
Yeah, just for a pitch. Yeah, just for pictures.
No, it's for her OnlyFans, dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. She probably ain't got no content tonight. But look, if she gonna sit at home and get that dolled up and post it, why'd you post it? So someone could see it to react.
Yeah, probably her ex-boyfriend. Like I said, back in the Uber, what are you doing at 2 a.m.? You know?
Do you think that us, being men, you know, we got tattoos and shit. You think that plays a big role in the attraction that allows girls to grab your neck? Because they're not walking up to these dudes with the shaved faces and the clean cut. No, they're treating them like the lawyers and shit they see. They look at us as exotic and treat us exotically.
Not safe. Like, yeah. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like a chick. Like I guess unintentionally, I had no idea chicks like tattoos, bro.
Everything about the vibe of the tattoos, the rough boy look, they feel that it's a passionate. Too many movies have painted the picture.
You've been
And
watching
chicks
too
are like,
much
I want
Sons
to
of
back.
Anarchy.
You see what I'm saying?
They're like, I want a guy like that. It's like, do you? Because I'm gonna tell you what comes with it.
I'm gonna tell you what comes
with me is gonna be a lot of shit. Like, get ready.
I hope you ready.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I want that guy, and it's like, do you? All right.
Tattoos, like, so for them, you know, it's a good thing that girls notice that, and it's a good thing that it plays that part when it comes to females. Now, another topic that I wanted to talk about was tattoos and professionalism. Now, being that you two gentlemen, I brought you two here today because, one, I didn't plan it this way, but I have two business owners in my presence today.
Yes.
So, first of all, I want to give a clap for you
LLCs,
guys.
we're legit.
Yeah. These are two business owners here, and y'all are both tatted. Y'all both got the beards. Now, as a man of color too, you know, I've already faced whatever my own adversities, but also being a part of the tatted and bearded gang.
Yeah.
I realize that sometimes it can affect us being so faddish and so creative with our own look. Do y'all feel like tattoos and professionalism is still a topic that needs to be wiped clean? Like in 2022, is it still a thing to have to deal with? And have y'all had to face any situations where y'all did have to deal with it, being that y'all already have y'all's businesses?
Man, yeah, I had a bad experience at Disney. It was like, at Disney World, out of all places.
Of all places,
the Magical Kingdom.
What happened?
It was when the masks were a thing, and
Okay.
I was sitting on the side. My daughter was in the cheerleading convention. I was sitting on the side eating beef jerky, and so it was like, "Put your mask up, sir." I said, "I'm eating," and this woman just said, "You can put them up in between your bites." I said, "Yeah, good luck with that." That's exactly my energy.
Bite,
It was like,
lift,
don't
bite,
like, bro.
lift.
Like, I'm not gonna pretend these fucking $2 masks fucking work. Like, I'm a grown up, bro. Like, let's be logical here.
I got
Turns
my
out they
own.
fucking don't now, but. So we got back in line, and my mask kept falling. It wasn't like ill intention, and she was like, "Sir, put your mask up." She like popped out of nowhere. You know, on
Again,
cartoons, how
the same
the
lady.
substitute teacher pop out. That's exactly how it was. And I was with my ex and her aunt and my daughter and my ex's aunt's daughter, right?
Yep.
And we were waiting in line for an hour and change for this ride. And she approached me 3 or 4 times, telling me to fix my mask, or she was going to remove me from the park. And so we get to the line finally after an hour, and she was like, and the lady just popped out of nowhere again. She's like, "How many's in your party?" I said 5. She said, "Follow me.
I think she targeting you.
I'm getting you removed off this line." And I was like, so I said, "Hey, look, I'm not moving. Like, I hate to cause a scene, but I'm not moving. Like, is it because I'm Jewish?" I threw out the Jewish card. I was like, "Because I'm Jewish, or is it because I have tattoos? Like, which is it? Because look around me. Everybody doesn't have their mask up.
And why are you picking
and you're
on me?
following me
Yeah.
around?" And I left it at that, and then her aunt jumped in. And for her aunt to say something, she was like, "No, you profiled this man because of the way he looks." And then this manager comes over, and it's this big exchange of words, and it's like this whole ordeal. But to basically sum it up, we threw out, like, "Hey, bro, is it because I'm covered in tattoos you approach me differently?" And he was like, "Oh, no, here at Disney, we don't discriminate." So they gave me, like, fast passes for the rest
snap,
of the week.
you're good.
Yeah.
But see-
I don't know if it was the Jew card or the tattoo card, but one of them worked.
Being a creative comes with pros and cons.
Yeah.
Being a guy in the industry that you guys are in with a nose ring, with
part of
tattoo.
it. It's part of it, bro. It's like, man, like, I probably wouldn't trust if this dude was doing whatever work and he didn't have tattoos. I probably wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable seeing that you
most
have
of the crooks I know are in Washington and they wear suits, player.
You're more approachable to me. You're both you
Absolutely.
gentlemen. Both
You
y'all.
look like a regular guy. You look trustworthy. Like,
I would talk to you.
yeah.
In the store, "Hey buddy, what's up?" I wouldn't even say, "Hey buddy."
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, bro.
What about you, man? You had faced any adversities in this business aspect with tattoos and?
I mean, first of all, I don't give a fuck since
Yeah.
day one.
Yes.
Shout out Chucky Chuck. I've seen it, the looks, the attitudes with people.
Yeah.
But Mama always taught me just kill them with kindness and smile.
Overly, yes.
Overly. I remember one time, my buddy brought me in to do sales and marketing video for this grow company.
Yeah.
And we
Like
rolled
super
up,
white collar
and
company.
and for me, since day one, it's always been I'm gonna do it however the fuck I want.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
We roll up into Laguna Beach, this super nice like penthouse office. Roll up, I'm in tracksuit and flip flops, and I walk tattooed,
Authentic.
plain white shirt, like nothing designer, nothing vintage.
Authentic.
Just walk in, and everyone's just like looking at me, and I just look at everyone else. I sit down. I don't say a word until finally, like maybe an hour in the meeting comes in. They're like, "Oh, and guy at the end of the table's name is Derek, and you know, he's going to be coming in and doing the video marketing, and I get up and I start standing and I lay out like this 8-point strategy of
Blew
how
their
we're
ass
going to take
away.
sales and with video content and this, and then everyone was like, oh, okay, like
He's about his shit.
he's
see
about
what I'm
his
saying?
shit, you know. And
Yeah.
so it's changing perception and like people's perceptive of that.
And that's what's cool. Some dude was probably like, oh, and next time he approaches a dude like you, he's probably gonna have a different little attitude.
You see what I'm saying? You just
Yeah.
change the environment of that whole room and how they think now. Because next time they see somebody like us, they won't go judging so
Well, it's
quickly.
like, you know, just like in here, man. Like you see, like the I don't want to say like 9 to 5 white guys, because that's, you know, I hate to bring color, but like, you know what I'm
The
talking
white
about,
collar
the clean
jobs.
cut, lunch pail, like the regular dudes. They come in here and they interact with people that look like me,
Mm-hmm.
and outside of this dynamic, they wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't give me that type of respect.
Yeah.
But what they see is they see that I show up to work. They know that I have kids and I run a business, and they relate to that, and this kind of falls by the wayside, and they humanize with you. And that's what's cool about here is, man, you see all walks of life.
This would
do
be a
that
good
shit.
place to do that, yeah.
Bro,
I don't
you
see too many.
all walks of life, bro. We got white, we got black, we got Asian. That's why I love this place, bro. Cops, drug dealers, preachers, everybody. They're all walks of life coming here.
I'm not in too many environments where I'm around people where I'm ever like, you know, like judged
Yeah.
how I dress. Like my profession right now is so freelance and fluent. Like I work with people who are very
Bro, this is
similar
what I
to me.
wore to work today. Bro,
Exactly.
you know, shout out to the vacation vibes.
I don't even know if I would fit in the environments to where I feel uncomfortable to like even go apply there.
Yes, Mr. Johnson, I put the reports right on your desk.
Like,
the day before.
yeah.
I don't sound like that. Like, you know,
Yeah, and
and
those are the people that, back to that topic of marriage, they go home and they hate their fucking wife.
it's very routine.
Yeah, they masturbate in the bathroom every fucking night. And,
And-
it's like,
and-
I'm
and-
the bad guy because I fucking, you know, it's like,
Now that's that routine life. That's their routine life that I feel like a lot of people should absolutely break. I was in a very much routine lifestyle for a
Yeah.
large majority of my life mainly because of the military. Everything's the exact same because they.
I don't know, bro. I'm routine oriented. If I get out of my routine, bro, I'm a dick.
No, you mix it up. You don't do the same thing every Tuesday.
No.
You don't do the same thing every Friday.
No,
There's
but
people living that's doing.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
talking.
Get up, go to work,
Car.
drive an hour, work, clock out,
Go-
drive
In a
back,
metal
back
coffin
home.
like
Netflix,
this.
Eat.
jerk
Your
off
wife
in the shower,
ignores him, yeah.
Go to
go to
sleep.
bed.
Yeah,
For
bro.
4 weeks straight.
You got some pussy in your
For
fucking
4
crib,
weeks
bro.
straight. For 4 weeks straight, they'll do that. And I feel like you got to break that routine. And to maintain a healthy lifestyle, I feel like hobbies are extremely necessary.
Bro. And shout out to the golfers. Shout out to the fishermen.
You be got yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you
look
know
at
what I'm
how the
saying?
universe
Hobbies,
works,
bro. You know, you gotta put that energy somewhere. Because if I don't, bro, I'm gonna be out here in these streets doing damage.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You
Let's
know?
talk to them. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people need to hear how important hobbies are.
Bro,
and
all right,
hobbies
so
ain't
me,
just
for me. I have
swiping and
3
scrolling.
hours. I have 3 hours selfishly by myself every fucking day.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's my fucking time. I run, I smoke weed. People say weed makes you lazy.
You run every morning?
Every morning. You
See,
can
I
ask
was-
people in my town.
I was
They'll see
running.
me up and down Mount Jewel. I run 2 miles.
That's good.
Before I lift, then I go lift, and then I run 2 more miles. You can ask people in my hometown. They see me up and down Mount Jewett fucking road every fucking morning.
Look what that's allowing you to do. Look
Yeah,
what
you
that's
know what's
allowing
crazy,
you to
and that's
maintain.
not to sound like cocky or arrogant, but like that gives you an edge. It's like I had a dude the other day was like, bro, I saw you getting them fucking miles in the morning, bro. That shit was motivating.
You an influencer, I told
And
you.
I was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You don't
And
even
it
know
also
it.
gives you an edge because when you pass people that are driving to work at like 6 a.m., it's like, I'm putting in work and you're
I
not.
wanted, yeah. And they kind of looking like,
give
I
you a
should
little
be
edge.
doing-
They might be
I should
doing
be
it in the
doing that.
afternoon. They might be doing it in the afternoon, so I don't know. But mentally for me, bro, it gives me a little edge on the day. And if I get out of that routine, I feel off. I feel unbalanced.
With you already have perfecting your craft. Are you currently doing stuff now? I would say hobbies, but are you doing stuff now other than coming to work and cutting hair to enhance your barber things? Are you taking it from barber
I
to
still
you
get
want
on
to just
YouTube,
own?
bro, learn. I'm a student of life. I learn everything. I'll go home and watch YouTube videos.
So you
I'll
still
watch, bro.
perfect.
There's some young dudes in here. They might have a technique that I ain't seen.
You ain't
before.
never seen that.
Learn, bro. That's why everybody around you, bro, will teach you. Even old school people. You know, people like, oh, you can't learn, right, bro. You can learn a lot from some old
Hey,
heads,
you
bro.
old head
They'll
will put you.
on game.
Y'all get that often in here?
There's a lot.
I know
of
your
old
new
heads, man.
location.
There's a lot of old heads. We got actually Brandon cuts an old barber. This dude's like 83 from St. Louis. And
Dropping knowledge.
Bro, he fucking motivates me because this old dude will come in here and he's like, how many miles you get today, bro? And he'll show me his little thing. This motherfucker does like 8 to 10 miles a day. Dude's like 83 years old, bro.
Look good?
OG in shape. And his dad, he lives with his dad, and his dad comes in here. He's like, all them old women, they be on him, bro.
And that's influence that he's not intending to influence
No,
people.
bro, and it motivates me. I'm
Unintentional
like, all right,
influences.
Because the other day I ran and I lifted and I came in here and I didn't run afterwards, but I saw the guy that used to own my barbershop. I worked for a dude for like 8 years. I saw him passing on the road.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I was like, you know what, bro? I'm going to run by that old shop. And his old shop's like 2 miles down the road.
Yeah.
So I parked my car right fucking there, and I ran past his shop with my shirt off. Like, yeah, I'm letting you know what time it is, bro. Yeah, man.
What's
like,
up?
Yeah.
And you keep it moving.
7:30 in the morning, bro. I ran past my old shop just to let him see me.
I think it's important. And back to like I said, the hobbies part, that's important because that's
Bro,
what
I
allows
golf.
you to
I
have
golf. Like, look at me. I golf.
You take your kids and golf with you?
Yeah, my daughter, she golfs on the middle school team. Shout out to Green Hills High School. And the
Shout
golf
out to
team.
Green Hills High School.
And the
I hear
golf
about
team,
Julie.
yeah.
So is that something that, you had to introduce her to?
Yeah,
Or did y'all start it
Top
together?
Golf,
or
Top Golf. She went to Top Golf, had a lot of fun, and my dad golfed a lot as a young, and I did a little bit here and there. And then once she liked it, I was like, I'm gonna fuck with it too. And man, it's kind of allowed us to bond. So like, unintentionally, like we're spending time together. We're outside.
Yeah.
We're in the sunlight.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll play barefoot, bro. I'll ground on
Just-
earth. Yeah.
energy again?
Yeah, bro.
Energy again.
Hey,
You already know. Toe
so
man
we'll
right
play, and
there.
it's cool because like you get outside, you get sunlight, and man, golf teaches you. I used to think it was for old men, but bro, it teaches you about patience.
You know, I didn't think about this, but there's a hobby that hobby is not just something that can distract you and keep you on a good pace. Hobbying is something you can fall in love with and it turn into a business.
One of my
Bro.
hobbies is a business, deep water clothing.
Yep.
Fishing charters, fish, surf, skate, coastal culture.
That's
I
where
do the videos, the website. So I don't work. Like my work is my hobby.
It's your hobby.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So
I
look
love
how
doing
healthy
that
it can
shit.
be.
I haven't been to work in 10 years, bro.
You
Like,
know?
look, real shit, bro. We get paid to make young men feel good. We get paid to talk shit, listen to good music, watch fucking Netflix. We
Interact
get
with
paid-
people, meet people.
And we get paid, bro. You don't know how many doors a pair of clippers is open for me. Bro, that's why people are like, bro, when you gonna quit cutting hair? You got 9 barbers in there. Bro, till I die.
Till I
Till
die.
I die, I will cut hair till
Because that's
I
your
die.
hobby. And that,
Bro, I love that shit.
that's dope.
I love that
Hobbies
shit. I'll
can-
cut hair till I die.
Hobbies can definitely take you a long way, man.
Dude.
Well, look, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all being on the show. And before we wrap it up, is there anything y'all wanted to say or any little shout outs y'all wanted to give out?
Shout out to my barbershop, Iconic Culture. You can book us, iconicculturebarbershop.com. I mean, look, it speaks for itself.
It looks dope
We
in
got 9
here.
barbers. We cut all types of hair. Come see us. Good energy, better people. We'd love to have you.
That's dope. And thanks for having me on the show, man.
of
OLee.
course.
OLee, OLee on Instagram. That's OOOWEELEE at Instagram. And then also Deepwater Clothing at deepwaterclothing.com. Thanks for having me on the show, Rock.
Hey, no doubt, man. And before I even tap out, so deep water clothing. Deep water clothing is something, we mentioned it the last time you were on the show. We didn't dive too far into what exactly deep water represents because there's a lot of fishers out here. And I think a lot of them actually are on the show. The people I've introduced you to and interacted with, they bring up fishing a lot. And now that you're from San Diego, from San Diego to Nashville, you have your own fishing charter company, a brand that you own.
Well,
Talk more about that.
My business partner, shout out Captain Paul Gassman.
Yeah.
Captain Paul.
He runs he's been fishing his whole life, so he runs the whole kind of fishing, the charters and all of that.
Yeah.
We're only out of San Diego right now, but
Yeah.
we're going to expand, South Carolina, Florida, and have charters with that. And it's about living the lifestyle. And so essentially Deepwater was created by friends to just do
Just a
what
bunch
we
of
love.
guys who
You
wanna
know
Which
Yeah.
I
what I
always
mean?
do
Like,
every day.
what I do every day,
And it's
smoke
not
a
just-
blunt,
yeah.
go surf, shoot some shit.
Yeah,
Chill.
chill.
Just chill. And then the best part about it is when I'm able to help other people achieve their dream, of bringing people on, skaters,
Yeah.
surfers, other artists, and then offering my video services to them to help them achieve their goals. And be like, look, you can get paid for being a painter.
Yeah.
You can get paid for surfing. Like, you can do what you love.
Do
And
it.
so that's
And make a
been the
living
biggest.
for it,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And that's as a business owner, I know you can relate with that. Is like
Yeah.
when you bring someone on and
I got this young man, Ethan. Shout out to Ethan Anderson,
Yeah.
Eway the barber. I was
Shoot,
cutting
all
his
the guys in
hair-
here.
I was
Shout out
cutting
to
his
all
hair- I
these-
was cutting his hair when he was
yeah.
14, bro. And he looked up to me, just for whatever reason, he was a young man, you know, he was in a little trouble. And I was like, bro, go to barber school. And he was like, I don't know what to do after. I said, bro, go to barber school. You can figure it out after barber school.
And look at him now.
And look, man, my man's 22 years old.
Look
He's
at
a
him
father.
now.
You know what I'm saying? And he's cutting hair in here. Like, and he pays me. So, unintentionally, my, you know, just being nice to people was like a long play. You know what I'm saying? You get paid off of it.
Look where y'all's hobby got y'all.
Bro.
That story was because you chased a dream and went after your hobbies. That story is because you went after a dream and chased your hobbies. Y'all influencing me
Bro,
in ways that I
don't
can't
know,
even
bro.
imagine.
Shit,
That's
I'll
why I'm
tell
glad I got both of y'all here today.
Shit, bro.
I tend to mix up how I do my episodes, but I definitely wanted to get two people of importance today because I'm on my own journey, and y'all are helping me get there. So I ain't got no hat on, but hats off to you, hatted gentlemen.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, I tell everybody, man, sacrifice, whatever, bro. People don't know, like, I sold everything, bro. Furniture. You can ask everybody here, Ethan. I had lawn chairs in my house for a year. I have no furniture.
Look how far you got.
Yeah, because I
Does that
sold
sound
everything.
familiar,
I put it all
Sound
in here.
familiar?
I
Sell
put it
your
all in
shit.
this
You
motherfucker,
see what I'm
bro.
saying?
Live super minimalistically. I live
Yeah.
out of my car right now, bro.
And look who I'm surrounded by.
Just because it's gonna put me 10 years ahead financially in a better situation than
You gotta buy a house, man.
know?
You gotta get shackled by $400,000 in debt to be successful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta suck on your thumb and bite some. You gotta eat some noodles before you get to that
humble pie.
filet mignon.
Bro, I ate shit for 8 years with dude over there, bro. I showed up early, stayed late, folded towels, took out the trash. Bro, I cut hair in my garage after that when I quit, bro. I sold everything and put it all, bro.
Well, it's definitely appreciated and it's definitely noted. It's definitely I said noted. It's definitely like appreciated.
Yeah, bro.
From my perspective, as somebody who, like I said, is on that journey.
Bro,
Y'all
and that's the
continue to
thing
do
is
that.
People, look, don't quit. I got it tattooed on me.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. That's the only thing that separates a lot of people from their dreams and where they're at now. Just don't quit.
Don't
That's
quit.
it.
Don't
quit.
It'll
Keep
get
showing
you
the fuck up.
It'll get you somewhere.
Bro, if it takes 10 years, it takes 10 years. That's just what it fucking is.
You got people like me who we look at the platform we have.
People
from
are
not
willing.
quitting.
People are
Don't
willing to
quit.
do
I didn't
60
quit.
years at a job that they hate, but they think 5-10 years in their own business is too long
It's
to
like, bro,
succeed.
eat shit for in a while. I'd rather pay myself than fuck you mean. Bro.
And that's our job, is to push that out there. So that energy we put out, like you said, the universe picks up on that same energy. So that positivity that y'all preached, y'all still preaching it right now at the end of the
Every
show.
day, people.
So it's out there now. And I really hope everybody can take heed on this, because I spend countless days talking with different people on ways to just like get out of that routine that I was telling you about, just so they could chase the same dream. It's too fun. It's too dope. Look at what we could create. Look at what we can do. So for other people, man, I really hope that they take heed on
Somebody
everything
could
that
be
y'all said.
listening, hey, I'm gonna quit my job. Hey, chase your dreams, player.
Look what it turns
them, bro.
into.
Yeah, chase
Look
them
what it turns
dreams,
into.
bro.
This is what that shit'll do. But I appreciate y'all being on the show, man. And thank you guys for tuning in, Rolling with Rock. Again, if you are listening to this on Spotify, make sure y'all jump on YouTube. Check out all the live footage on YouTube.
Click the link.
Everything looks good. I'm going to tag you guys in here too. But thanks for rolling with your boy Rock. Y'all hold it down. Peace.
See you soon.
You are now tuned in to Rolling with Rock podcast. Is this thing even on?
Vibe check, baby.
This shit was fire.